Veux-tu me connecter avec la papa? Hey, Manu.
Are you winning everything?
Adrien, c'est le côté de papa?
Yay! First to the boys.
Who's saying this back?
Hold on.
It started as a protest for vaccine mandates and COVID-19 restrictions. But in the last 24 hours, the so-called freedom...
YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Canuck News. Today we're going to do a quick little dive and a roller coaster of politics on the quick rise to Justin Trudeau and the dramatic long fall of his economic abilities and his party. Let's get into it. The story begins with Justin Trudeau and his chromatic leadership, who took the helm in 2015 promising
sunny ways, my friends, sunny ways.
Many ways were tarnished as the ethics scandals and economic challenges and internal party strife, as we'll get into, began to build up. After he began to get scandal after scandal, 4 Canadian politics scandals that Trudeau was also involved in after only his first year in office. But not only was Trudeau's dark nature exposed, some of his party members and his own characteristics were starting to shine bright in nature.
Oh wow, I'm gonna let myself get absolutely soaking wet. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining.
And as the report indicates, I take full responsibility for my actions. I should have recused myself.
Calling it a win, but the PM's political opponents say his role in the We Charity scandal still stinks. When his government decided to award the We Charity a contract worth more than $40 million to run a pandemic emergency program to provide $900 million in grants to post-secondary students, Dion cleared Trudeau of ethics violations in the We scandal.
But even after ethics scandals and economic challenges and even party internal strife began to tarnish Trudeau's once bright image, it was not all the scandals within his party and against Canadians, but one true party member who was once a close ally who decided to make a final choice and stand against Trudeau.
Via a statement from Finance Minister, Deputy Prime Minister
Our once wise Chrystia Freeland, Finance Minister and also Deputy Prime Minister, who was making the most wisest choices for finance. If you do not recall, she was one of the people who had the control of our cost of living and crisis in the last 3 years. Rent when groceries were up nearly 40%. That's a solution. But do you forget what her solution was to Canadians in the time of crisis?
As a mother and wife, look carefully at my credit card bill once a month. And last Sunday, I said to the kids, you're older now, you don't want to watch Disney anymore. Let's cut that Disney Plus subscription. So we cut it. It's only $13.99 a month that we're saving, but every little bit helps. And I think every mother in Canada is doing that right now.
Before we get sidetracked, let's get back to the actual issue here. And what happened in this letter is what was her resignation of her close allyship to Justin Trudeau, where she had enough and said that she is tired of all of the games and all of the financial gimmicks. And that word would reign through social media like crazy.
For the past number of weeks, you and I have found ourselves at odds about the best path forward for Canada. The United States is pursuing a policy of aggressive economic nationalism, including a threat of 25% tariffs. We need to take that threat extremely seriously. That means keeping our fiscal powder dry today so we have the reserves we may need for a coming tariff war. That means eschewing costly political gimmicks.
This movement sent shockwaves to the Liberal Party, putting a target directly on Justin Trudeau's head, and many party members who didn't agree with him were beginning to speak out publicly and were not holding their tongue no more, and began to find a major problem within the Liberal Party and the leadership.
Eschewing costly political gimmicks.
Costly political gimmicks. Costly political gimmicks which we can ill afford and which make Canadians doubt that we recognize the gravity of the moment.
Now, many believe that issuing political gimmicks was the $250 check that was supposed to be sent out to Canadians that got overturned due to a lot of Liberal Party members not agreeing with that and looking at it as some type of gimmick to get more votes. But as she proceeded through, social media was not impressed with the disagreement between Chrystia Freeland and Justin Trudeau, which led to a fall. As Chrystia Freeland began to stand her ground and was resigned or fired by Justin Trudeau, many party members began to have a strife within the party who once did also in the past had problems with Justin Trudeau,
we're not
but began to speak
There's
up.
still a number of our members who feel we need a change in leadership. I'm one of those. Resign.
It's over there.
Thank you.
So you should resign?
Yes.
And I do believe that she felt very strongly about the job that she was entrusted to do. And I think she felt that she wasn't given the liberty at this stage to do it in a way that she felt was necessary.
Do you believe?
This movement from Chrystia Freeland caused shockwaves within the Liberal Party, causing the fall of most of the parties to disagree with Trudeau, not to mention the rise of the cost of living and food banks making record levels with 2 million people reported per month reporting now. And party members began to speak up, and not only were they speaking against Justin Trudeau, but they were talking about numerous people for leadership. Liberals have absolutely at this point no chance to win in the next election. They still do have politics, and the only thing that's constant in politics is change. And as we sit as Canadians waiting for the next election, which is pretty promised in the direction of where we're going, it's just most likely Conservative, the Liberal Party now fights with the NDP for a third position on the podium. And that's going to do it for this video. This has been an update for your dynamic landscape on Canadian politics. So stay informed and stay tuned. Please check out my channel at Black Canadian Canuck News or Canuck News. Search me up, and if you could hit me with that HBO special, that's that help a brother out with that like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you in the next one.